place that's seen its share of great moments through the years. A look at the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, it's an in-division matchup from the AL West between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. It's Ace Baseball, and it comes your way next. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So now here is David Fletcher. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, Dero, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
It looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you want your leadoff hitter to do every time. He wastes a lot of pitches, makes the pitcher work, then to cap it off, he drives one for a double. That might be one of the best at-bats we'll see all game long.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And he'll take a look at ball 1. His career numbers against Manaea, he's 4 for 13. One 1-0 count. Here it is.
Ball left outside.
Fletcher leads off second with nobody out. This is on the ground over to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
And here he is, right on cue, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 15 long balls and 34 driven in. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's going to be a base hit, so the Angels are able to score first. It's 1-0.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back, you take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, a ball is able to sneak through, a base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Anthony Rendon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The numbers coming in: 278 the average, 9 homers, and 37 RBIs. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Throw over to the bag. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a change up in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. His career numbers against Minaya: comes in with 6 hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 pitch on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits.
I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good, I'm with it, I get it, I'm good, you dig it, squad hustle like a relay, run it back.
Dylan Bundy gets the ball for the Angels in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So now into the box is Tyler Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ramirez.
Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
3-0 to him now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now the Angels will have his terrific speed to contend with at first, right out of the chute.
Batting second, the
3-1
shortstop,
fastball, middle
Elvis.
cut, and he didn't miss it.
And
That's the
two.
fight throughout the course of the game to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Ramirez gets his lead at first, nobody out. All 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially
Batting
troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now to the plate, Brandon Jordan. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way. And a ball 1-0.
Count 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind the count with guys on base.
The 2-1. Softly on a line to third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The second
Looks like
baseman,
Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Dodging a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on it. 1-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beauty. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Bouncer to the left side. Fielded by Rendon. To second for one. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, they
Batting
really
fifth,
didn't have a shot
the
at turning
first
2
baseman,
on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that
Olsen.
allows the runner from third to score.
And now in the box, Matt Olson, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Now a throw over, runner back standing. keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set and the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Two and one to the A's first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
2-2. This is pulled into right, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, dude. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His past history with Dylan Bundy comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. Now the 1-0. Swung on and missed, strike 1. One home. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a big changeup. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So now it's Mark Canha. Fouled off. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. The 0-1 offering. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. The A's lead this one 2-1. So here is Jared Walsh.
Leading off
He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Jared Walsh.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Batting seventh.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
First pitch is on the ground, and a chance for Andrus at short. And that's the second out.
Batting eighth. The designated hitter, Jack Mayfield.
And now for the Angels, Jack Mayfield. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd say there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Max Stassi is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. And now here is Mitch Moreland. His past history with Dylan Bundy comes in with 6 hits in 31 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Fowler, and that one is gone! Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
Batting ninth.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others.
Up next,
but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Tyler Ramirez. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Second at-bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but on hit right now, I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next two guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken in, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Again, a 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played two. It's now 3-1 Oakland. Stepping in, David Fletcher. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Pitch on the way. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Now to the plate, here is Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
27, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
sharp ground ball to third. Chapman brings it in. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Angels held in check there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off,
striding in for Oakland,
the right
Brandon
fielder.
Jordan collected a base hit his first time up.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood in it. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
No problem here, 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Vimael Mashi.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Vimael Mashi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's the ball.
Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Hard on the ground towards short. Iglesias is there and goes out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. New inning set to get underway, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Now the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Jordan is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Justin Upton.
Stepping in once again is Justin Upton. First pitch on its way to Upton. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow!
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
Ready now for L.A., Jared Walsh hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Pitch popped up. Olsen is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate.
The third baseman, Matt
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
Well, it could go either way now, I suppose. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Mark Canha.
1 out, base is empty, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, action pass.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he chased it in the dirt. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy. Next will be the designated hitter, Mitch Moreland. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. First pitch on its way. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So 1 run on no base hits, 1 error, and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the A's 4 and the Angels 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels' offense with their manager between innings, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Dexter.
Here's the first pitch to him. Dexter Fowler will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The pitch. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Full count still. And another foul ball. Another one sent foul. On the ground to the left side. Chapman's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jack Mayfield.
So next to hit is Jack Mayfield. And now the first pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Into the concrete staircases and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Angels are right back in it. It's now a 4-2 score.
Well, before that homer, he was on autopilot, retiring 5 hitters in a row. Just goes to show you, 1 lapse, 1 bad location, and all of a sudden you're licking your wounds a bit.
Up next
in
for the
now,
Angels,
Max Stassi.
the catcher, Max.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Nope,
and that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Count remains full. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, David Fletcher. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch.
Ball.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In there, the base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit hard back up the middle. Andres gets down and dirty. Wow! Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the A's 4 and the Angels 2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Tyler Ramirez.
The left fielder, Tyler.
Now here's the first offering.
Ramirez.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Now the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And Upton's got this one. 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Next to stand in is Brandon Jordan. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A's are gone in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Anthony Rendon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. To the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Next, it'll be Justin Upton. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way to Upton. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Pitch on the way. And Upton won't chase that one. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Jared Walsh. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Here it comes, 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Now back.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Has a look, now the pitch. lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angels leave one, still down by a count of 4-2. Aaron Slagers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57, Aaron Slagers.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman,
Leading off,
Mashi.
the second baseman,
Now here's the first offering.
Mashi.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Left side, but well fouled. Here comes the 1-2. Rendon down to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
So one gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Now here it comes. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1-1.
And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he fouls this one off. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year. But you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Fielder, Mark Canha.
Next to hit, Mark Canha. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Set. Here it comes. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
lifted down the line and left. Catch is made by Upton. Here comes the runner home. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Mitch Moreland will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. He drops you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1, here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Tried to score all the way from first, but the relay was too good, and it ends the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. So now to the plate, Jack Mayfield.
The designated hitter.
He'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 1-0 home. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Belted high and deep into right center. Ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. To the plate now, Max Stassi. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
The 2-0 on the way. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Yasmero Petit enters the ballgame to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there, too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get it out.
Into the box, David Fletcher. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Petit has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Here's the 1-1. Stassi leads off second with one gone in the inning. On he pops it up. And that'll drop into no man's land out there for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
Now into the box, Jose Iglesias. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. This one's flared toward left center. Here comes a left fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but
now
hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Mike Trout. Fouled off. Looking at his career totals, Trout is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
In now is Anthony Rendon, and on the first pitch he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit back up the middle, reined in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Angels get just the 1. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Sean Murphy.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Back outside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The left
So
fielder,
a good
number
job to
31.
get the out there, but with 5
Tyler
runs already surrendered, that's not going to do
Ramirez.
any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tyler Ramirez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. This one's down to third. Rendon has it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Shortstop.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in next, Elvis Andrus. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. The 1-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on, and he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Jake Diekman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Jake Diekman.
All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Justin Upton.
Leading off for the Angels, the left fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 1-0. Bends into the zone for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor,
Now
but
batting,
it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Jared Walsh. Andrus fields it cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Digging in will be Dexter Fowler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he
that
laid off some really
hitter.
tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Your
Kurt
attention,
Suzuki
please.
will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 24, Kurt Suzuki.
From the stretch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. They're still down 5-3. And now, Brandon Jordan. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton will wait on it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Vimael Mashi.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Vimael Mashi, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Fastball called for strike 2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Right side, but it's well fouled. All even at 2-2. Here it is. looks at a fastball low here, and it's full, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Rendon down at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bouncer to the left side. For the first, beats him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 8 full. The A's lead this one 5-3. Miguel Romero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 19, Miguel Romero.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Max Stassi.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands down.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate now, David Fletcher, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
At the plate, Jose Iglesias. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fletcher, runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate is Mike Trout, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. set, now the pitch. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
1-1.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Outside, that's a ball.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. And he fouls this one off. Angels down to their last strike. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Athletics jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Manaea earned his 5th win of the year. Miguel Romero hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.